Hello again, this is Jeremy Arney from the Canadian Action Party, the interim leader, and there's a clip just went by of a little boy walking down the road. This is our future, people. This is why I'm here. This is why we're trying to do something for Canada and the Canadian people. This is what it's all about. Young people like that, so that they can walk in freedom, that they will know that they can get a roof over their heads, so that they can be warm at night, so they can have a blanket they can hold or walk around with, or whatever it is that little boys want, or little girls. The future is theirs. We need to protect it from what's happening right now. And what's happening right now is not fun. Justice. Let's talk about justice for just a moment. What is justice in Canada? Who controls it? What's it supposed to be about? We get calls or emails asking about justice and the penal reform. Is it necessary? What should it be? We get calls about judges and are they being too lenient? You know, justice is an intangible thing. It's not something you can just wave your hand and you get it. You can't just come up with a bill of rights for victims without actually identifying the victims. There was a huge bill that came out a little while ago. Nicholson brought it in, and it was to do with fairness for victims. I think, I can't even remember the name of it now. It just annoyed me so much at the time. I read through, it was a combination of about 10 bills rolled into one as an omnibus. This government does this all the time, right? I read those entire bills all the way through, and I only found one case where the victim had any rights at all. And you will never believe what that right was. It was the right of a victim of terrorism to sue the terrorists. Now, come on, Nicholson, give me a break, really. A, the terrorists are either going to be in jail or dead. B, they're going to be state-sponsored and the state is never going to acknowledge them anyway. So who is that person who now has the right to sue a terrorist going to sue? And that, sir, was your only victims' rights in that entire bill. Now you want another separate bill for victims' rights. Well, good luck. I'll believe it when I see it. And judging by the man who's running it, well, enough said about him just by saying that. So, as far as crime is concerned, crime was dropping. It had been dropping for 2 decades. And people coming out of jail, yes, a large number of them reoffended and went back because they liked it in jail. They were secure. They didn't have to worry about where their next meal was going to come from. They didn't want to be re-educated. They didn't want to get back into the civilian way of life. Yes, but a large number were being rehabilitated. Crime was dropping. 2006 comes along, and suddenly the Crime Law and Order Administration comes in, and crime goes up. It goes up for 2 reasons. One, because it was attacked like crazy, which made it more profitable to be working in it. And 2, because of unemployment. As you get people unemployed, they have to find money somewhere. And the easy way is crime. So I'm not saying that unemployment is entirely to do with this. No, it's the easy way of doing things. There's no respect in criminals. There's no respect in what they do. They just go ahead and do it. And we aren't teaching respect to our young people today. I say we, and I'm talking generally. I'm not saying that you, particularly watching me now at this precise moment, are not teaching your child respect. I hope you are. But it's the general lack of respect that exists throughout the world that is causing the major problems we have, where people really don't give a darn about law. It doesn't matter to them. It's indifferent. They're indifferent to it. Oh, okay, I'll get caught. I'll have to spend a few years in clink. Well, it'll be a rest. It'll be a holiday. But meanwhile, I'll have some money when I come back out again. You know, the penal reform and the whole question of law and crime is much more complicated than just writing victims' bills or writing criminal omnibus bills and redoing criminal law and criminal code and all the rest of it, and specifically pinpointing those who are doing wrong. It's more complicated than that. It's more like, what can we do to give people a reason to respect and to not want to create crime, not want to commit burglaries? It boils down to respect. And if one wants to be really totally brutally honest about it, can you respect yourself if you didn't get out and vote in 2015? None of us want to see this present administration come back, because if they do come back with a majority, then you can really kiss Canada goodbye. That's his avowed intention, is to get rid of Canada as it exists. He hates it. He hates the people. It's up to us to change that. And when we get some independents in there, people like members of the Canadian Action Party, along with other independents from minor parties, and people who genuinely care about Canada, then we can start putting Canada back on the map. And we can start making sense of the whole crime scene. Thank you.